And welcome guys to Sunday Pilates. I hope you're all ready. I hope you're not too depressed about lockdown. So let's start. So what we're going to do, we're going to start in a Pilates setup. So I'd like you to place your feet under your hips. I want you to stand nice and tall. Imagine a balloon attached to the top of your head pulling you upright. So let's find that neutral spine. So how I find it is I find the body parts of the front of your hips and find the highest part of the back of your hips. From here, what you're going to do is tilt your hips forward. Think about pushing your bum out. From there, tilt your hips backwards, or think about tucking your bum under. So again, hips forward and hips backwards. So to find that neutral spine, go through both of them movements and find the middle. Once you have found the middle, pull your stomach in and let's start with some neck mobilization. So from here we're going to look to your left or your right. Again, feeling that light stretch across your neck. Take a deep breath in. And again, we're going to look all the way to your left or your right. Take a deep breath out, and again, we're going to look all the way to your left or right. And again, looking all the way to the left or right. From there then, we're going to look straight ahead. And now from here, let's look all the way up. So relax your jaw, open your mouth, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, we're going to look all the way down. We're going to place your chin onto your chest. And again, deep breath in, looking all the way up. Relax your jaw, open your mouth. And deep breath out, looking all the way down. From here then, we're going to look straight ahead. We're going to start with shoulder mobilization. So from here, hands down by your sides. We're going to make small shoulder circles going forwards. And every time you go round, just make them progressively larger and larger. So nice and slow, there's no rush. And then from here, let's go in the opposite direction. So again, start nice and small and make them progressively larger and larger. Okay, from here we're just going to mobilize the chest, back and shoulders. So start with your hands in front. From here, take a deep breath in, bringing your hands back as far as you can, feeling that light stretch across your chest. Deep breath out, bringing your hands in front, just slightly, pushing your upper back out and dropping your head down. And again, bringing your hands back. Hands out in front, taking a deep breath out. And again, just one more time. Bringing your hands back. And again, deep breath out. From there then, we're going to drop your hands down to your sides of your body. Going into your side bends now, so we're just going to reach down to that right hand side. Reach as far as you can. Coming back up nice and tall. Now reaching down to the opposite side. From there, coming back up again. So one more time. Coming back up. And again, down. From there, let's come back up nice and tall. Okay, we're just going to start now. So the first movement, there's quite a few options. So I'll demonstrate the options for this movement. So what I want you to do is pick a movement that's not too hard, but that's also not too easy. So number one, option one, neutral spine, stomach in again. The main focus, keep your hip bones pointing directly forwards. So you want to avoid the hips rotating. From there, hands up, palms facing up. And from here, you're going to slowly rotate over to that right hand side. So rotate as far as you can without rotating your hips with your legs up. From there, slowly come back to the centre. So again, nice and slowly keep them hips forwards. Then from here, come back. So this is option one. So this is relatively easy. Try and keep the hands in line with the shoulders and the hip bones forwards. So the next one from here, what we're going to do is fingertips together, arms completely straight, get neutral spine, stomach in. And again, all we're going to do is the same, is rotate, keeping the hip bones forward. Again, avoid your arms bending like so, fingertips. And from here, we're going to come back to the center. So again, this is option two. So give these a go. And then from there, coming back. So again, give that one a go. So these are what we're going to do. These are going to help with flexibility around the spine. Now option 3 and 4, what we're going to do is bring one knee up to 90 degrees. So from here, think about that knee pointing directly forwards now. From there again, let's go hands up. And you're going to slowly rotate over. I'll just be careful of that wall. Keep that knee pointing forward, hands in line with your shoulders, and rotate. From there, you're going to come back, like so, and drop the foot down. So this is option 3. So again, from here, option 3, we're here. So again, you're going to rotate over the knee again. So again, over the knee, watch that knee following you like so. So try and avoid that knee following you. Think about hips to 90 degrees. And then back, and dropping that foot down. So this is option 3. So what this one does, this one helps with the stability around your hips and the flexibility around the spine. So the final option for today, again we're going to go knee up, like so. Knee pointing directly forward. This time, fingertips together again, arms straight, and you're going to rotate over. Rotate as far as you can. And come back to the center and drop the foot down. So again, final option for today. So again, we're going over nice and steady. Keep that knee up, arms in line, fingertips together. And then from there, you're going to drop that foot down. So again, maybe 4 options for today. I'll just go back over them again for you. Neutral spine, stomach in. Option 1, hands up and rotate. So again, deep breath in, bringing your hands back. And then coming back again. So this is option 1. Option 2, we're here. Fingertips and slowly. Option 3, knee up, hands up, and again over. And the final option, again we're going to go knee up, hands together this time, and rotate. And down. Okay, so give these a go. What I want to notice, if you are here doing option 1, how far can you rotate? So can you rotate super far on one side, but not so far on the other side? It's the same as option 2, so how far can you rotate? Can you really rotate over here, but only here on this side? Or is it the same with both sides? Now when you're getting up to 3 and 4, again, we're noticing the same as option 1 and 2. But this time we're going to notice stability around the hips. So as you're rotating over, how stable are you through the hips? Do you feel like your hips are dropping down? Or do you feel it's more your foot? Do you feel your foot is more wobblier than the hips? Is it different from left to right? So are you more stable through the left hip but not through the right, or vice versa? So just do a couple more repetitions just to get that idea of where you feel like you're more stable, or how far can you rotate. So just do one more repetition per side. I'm just going to do option 1 just for timing wise. So again, just keep it nice and simple, nice and slow, there's no rush. And from there, hands down. So did you notice how far you could rotate on both sides, or how stable you are? Okay, so let's move on to that movement number 2 now. So again, we're going to keep in that stood up position, but we'll transfer down to the lower, onto the floor. Neutral spine again, stomach in. Option 1 from here is nice and simple. What we're going to do is going to bring that left leg directly out to the side. From here, like so. Try and aim the toes pointing directly forward. So you want to avoid your foot rotating up like so. So keep that foot, toes pointing directly forward. You want to avoid excessive leaning like so. So make sure all the stability is coming around the hips. Toes forward, then down nice and slowly. So speed wise, this slow. So again, leg out to the sides, we're going to go opposite leg. Right leg out to the side this time, toes forward. So nice and steady, slowly bring that foot back in. So this is option 1. So again, try and point your toes directly forwards, so avoid the foot rotating up. Option 2 from here, what we're going to do, we're going to add a side raise in. So nice and simple, side raise. So weight in the left leg, bring the right leg off the floor, and we're going to bring that right leg out to the side as well as a side raise. So again, same as before. Keep them toes pointing forwards. Watch excessive leaning. Oops, like so. And then slowly bring your hands and foot down. So again, option 2. From the left leg out to the side, weight in the right leg. Bringing your right arms up to the side. Toes forward. And then down nice and slowly. So you should feel this one around the top of the hips, around here. You may find it works one side more than the other. Again, what I want you to notice here, how high can you bring the leg up without swinging the leg up? So is it nice and stable? Is this about as high as you can bring it, or can you bring it higher? So again, notice the left leg, is it the same? So can you bring them up the same height, or is one higher than the other? Another thing I want you to notice is how quickly the muscles around the hips fatigue. Do you find it more it's fatiguing here or here? So ideally, you want it around here. You want it around here, sorry, and not so much here. So there is a third option for today. I'll face this way so you can see. So if you imagine a clock being in front, so now 12 o'clock's here, but for you it'd be more likely here. So 12 o'clock's here, what we're going to do, we're going to bring our leg backwards, so like so. So our foot is leg straight, neutral spine, stomach in, bringing that leg out to the side. You want to think, if this is 12 o'clock, there's 6 o'clock, you're going to go to more 7 o'clock. Toes down, heel up. Again, you should feel this in the hips here. And now slowly bring your foot down. So again, if I'm doing it from this angle, from here, neutral spine, stomach in. We're bringing that leg out now to about 4 o'clock. So heels down, like so, heel up, sorry, toes down. You want to avoid that arch in the lower back like so. So try and avoid the lower back arch. So again, I'll just go over the 3 options again. So option 1, we're taking a weight in the right leg. We're bringing the left leg out to the side, like so. So again, option 1, opposite leg. Bringing that right leg out to the side this time, toes forward. Option 2, again, arms this time, toes, and down. And again, this last one, on this one. So again, this is option 2, right leg. Option 3, again, we're going from the side, we're going backwards without arching the lower back. So if you think of this one is 7 o'clock, and this one here is 8 o'clock. I mean, it's 4 o'clock, sorry. So again, give these a go. Notice the difference. So again, can you bring that left leg higher than the right? Do you fatigue more on the left hand side, but not so much on the right? Can you keep that spine in neutral when you're bringing the leg back? Or do you notice you're here? Just do one more repetition per side. So again, just right and left, I'll do it with you. So again, I'll just do option 1, just for timing. Toes forward, and then down. So again, doing the opposite leg now. From here out to the side. And then down, okay. So there's the second movement done for today. Again, you should have felt that around the hips. If you do find it, you're feeling it more in the front of the thigh, is try not to point your toes up like so. So keep that foot pointing forwards. So let's move on to the second movement again for today. So from here, what we're going to do, we are going to work on that stability again. So this time we're going to go option 1. It's just as simple as just bringing that knee up. So the ideal aim is to bring that knee up to about a 90-degree bend in the hip, 90-degree bend in the knee. So from here, nice and steady, speed-wise, this slow. So there's no rush. Really try and feel the muscles working to stabilize the hips. From there, slowly bring that foot down. So this is option 1. How stable did you feel? Was it a bit wobbly? So again, let's go back to that right leg. So again, slowly bringing that right leg up to 90 degrees. Again, 90-degree bend in your hip and knee, and then down. Option 2 I'm going to do is from the side, just so you can see. Option 2, we're going to go knee up again. I'll speed this up a little bit quicker for you so we can see. So knee up, help if I could get stable. Okay. From there, we're going to kick your leg out. How high can you bring that leg up? From there, bring it back to 90 degrees, and then down. So again, let's do opposite leg. So knee up, leg out, toes up, then back, and then down. So how high could you bring that leg up? Did you notice the difference between left and right? Option 3. Again, I'll demonstrate from this side so you can see. We're going to go knee up again to 90 degrees. Extend the leg. From there, slowly bring that knee back. I'll do the speed I want you to do. From there, our leg's going to go back. Nice and stable. Try and keep the hip stable. From there, toes on the floor. Keep that spine up, nice and straight. Neutral spine, stomach in. From here, you're going to drop down into a small lunge. Don't go too low. So from the side, it's about here. Back straight, chest up. And then what you're going to do is push off with your legs straight. So from here, push off with your legs straight, neutral spine. From there, bringing that knee up, back into that 90-degree position. So in one movement, I'll do it a little bit faster. I'll do the other leg now. So just make sure you're alternating legs. So again, knee up, leg out. Leg back to 90 degrees, then legs back, toes on the floor. From there, neutral spine, stomach in, then small bend in both knees. From there, standing up, leg straight, then from there, bringing that knee up. From there, slowly drop that leg down. So again, have a go, see which side you feel more stable in. So again, option 1, we're here, and down. Option 2, we're here, and down. Keeping that neutral spine. Here, option 2, leg out, leg back, and down. Again, up, back, down. Option 3, here. Okay, so just to give that one more go again. How high can you bring the leg? Is it different from each side? When you're into that small lunge, how stable do you feel? Do you feel that knee wobbling one side like so? Do your hips wobble? Again, is it different from left to right? So again, I'll just do one more per side. I'll stick with the option 1. So again, knee up and down. You can also give each one a go. There's no issues with that. Okay. Okay guys, and relax. So from here, what we're going to do now is a roll down. So the roll down is the spine rolling over on itself like so. What we're going to do is take it nice and easy, breathe through the movement. So try not to hold your breath. From here, let's go. So again, neutral spine, stomach in. From here, chin onto your chest, hands onto the front of your legs, and you're going to roll that spine down nice and slowly. So again, remembering to breathe through the movement. There's no rush. So how far can you reach down? Can you reach the floor like so? Are you here? Are you here? Can you place some palms down? And when you're ready again, what you're going to do is you're going to come back up. So you want to release the tension off the back of your legs. So nice and steady, release the tension off the back of your legs. Make sure your hands are close to your legs. Then from there you're going to roll that spine up again, moving up the spine from the lower back up. So again, we're going to move through the middle back now. So we should be round about here. Slowly moving up. And then from there, moving up the upper back. Then into the neck. So again, let's do that again. So nice and steady, neutral spine, stomach in, chin onto your chest. And then move through the spine. It's nice and steady. So again, moving through the upper back. Moving through the middle back. Moving through the lower back. Again, how far can you reach down? And when you're ready again, you're going to come back up. Releasing the tension off the back of your legs. Moving through that lower back. From there then, we're going to move through the middle back. Move through the upper back and the neck. Just going to turn this down a little bit. Okay, for the final one now, what we're going to do We are going to roll down, but this time at the bottom of the movement, you're going to walk your hands out. So from here, again, neutral spine, hands onto your legs, roll the spine down nice and easy. From there, again, moving through that lower back. So from here, at the bottom of the movement, you're going to place your hands on the floor, walking your hands out, and dropping yourself down onto your knees like so. So don't rush, just take it nice and easy. Okay. From here, what we're going to do is work on some spine mobility. So what you want to do is you want to place your hands shoulder width apart, place your knees shoulder width apart, and then push your shoulders over your hands. From there, what you're going to do is rotate your pelvis up or think about tucking that bum under. So this will be bum under, this will be bum out. So again, bum under. Push that upper back up and drop your head down. Now you can just hold this position, but what we're going to do, we are going to intensify it by sitting back. So sit that bum back, keep that upper back pushed up and the head drop down, pelvis rotated under, and sit back. Sit back as far as you can, and just hold for a second. And then we're going to bring yourself forwards again. Keep that pelvis rotated up, bum tucked under, upper back pushed up, and head down. Once you push your shoulders over your hands, you're going to drop that pelvis down, lift your chest. So think about pushing that bum out then. And again, from here, what you're going to do is sit the bum back, keeping that chest lifted. You can move your hands slightly, keep that chest lifted, and we're here. Make sure that pelvis doesn't rotate under like so. From there again, moving your hands forward, keeping that chest lifted, pelvis down or bum out, pushing your shoulders over your hands. So again, rotate that pelvis up, push your upper back up and head down. Now from here, we're going to sit back. Sit back as far as you can. You should feel this moving up the spine the further you move back. Then from there, you're going to bring yourself forward, pushing your shoulders over your hands, then dropping that pelvis down. Lift your chest again, drop that pelvis down, push them out, and again we're sitting back. Nice and steady. And when you're ready, you're going to bring yourself forwards again, pushing your shoulders over your hands. Okay, from here, what we're going to do, we're just going to go straight onto our back. So you're going to spin yourself round, sit yourself onto your back. Lay yourself back like so. And what we're going to do is bring them knees in towards your chest, wrap your hands around your shins, and just rock side to side, massage your lower back. So again, just rock yourself side to side, massage that lower back. Really bring them knees in. You might feel a light stretch in your lower back, closer to your pelvis. Okay, from there, what we're going to do, we're going to drop your feet down onto the floor like so. So we're going to find a neutral spine in this position. So how I find it is, I rotate my pelvis up and down. So rotating my pelvis up, I will try and create an arch in my lower back. So for instance, I can't get my hands under that lower back. From then I'm going to rotate my pelvis down or flattening out that lower back. So again, rotate pelvis up, arch that lower back. And then rotate pelvis down, flattening out that lower back. So to find the neutral, you go to both their movements, so as far forward, as far up as you can, and as far down as you can, and find that middle. Once you've found the middle, lightly pull your stomach in, and from there, we're going to start with a glute bridge, pelvic bridge, depends which one you want to call it. So from here, feet on the floor, we're going to rotate the pelvis down towards the floor, lifting the bum off the floor. So for instance, you should be able to get your hands under your bum without lifting the pelvis off the floor. From there then, you're going to lift each vertebrae off the floor one at a time, nice and slowly, bridging them hips up as high as you can. At the top of the movement, remember to squeeze that bum as hard as you can. And when you're ready, again, you're going to roll down nice and slowly, placing each vertebrae into the floor. Make sure that pelvis is on the floor last. So again, lower back down, and then pelvis down. So again, neutral spine, lifting the bum off the floor first, then lifting each pelvis, each vertebrae, off the floor, one at a time. So again, up as high as you can. Just remember to squeeze your bum, and think about them hips nice and high. And then lowering nice and slowly, lowering each vertebrae into the floor nice and slowly. So this is option 1. Option 2, we're going to get a little bit harder now. So from here, what we're going to do, in fact, we're going to go again, bridging yourself up. I'll do this a little bit quicker. So you're going to bridge yourself up, nice and high. This time, on the way down, you're going to lift your left leg off the floor and slowly lower yourself down. Once your pelvis is on the floor again, drop that foot down. So you do the same as option 1, where you're lifting the pelvis off the floor first and bridging up. Then you lift your leg off, then you're going to lower nice and slowly, placing the pelvis on the floor last. So again, option 2, neutral spine, lift the pelvis off the floor, bridging all the way up nice and high. At the top of the movement, then you're going to raise that right leg this time, and slowly place each vertebrae into the floor, nice and slowly, and placing the pelvis on the floor last. This is option 2. Option 3, we're going to go from the start, we're lifting that left leg off, neutral spine, stomach in, lift the pelvis off the floor first, then raising up as high as you can. Remember to squeeze your bum. From there, slowly lower that leg down, placing the leg on the floor. So I'm just speeding this up a little bit more now. So again, option 3, right leg off the floor this time, pelvis off the floor, bridge up, remember to squeeze your left bum, and then slowly lower. So there's option 3 for today. So again, I'll just go over these one final time. So again, neutral spine, stomach in, bridging all the way up, squeezing your bum as hard as you can. From there, slowly lowering yourself down. Option 2, again, bridging yourself up, then lifting that leg off. It doesn't matter which leg really at this minute, and slowly lower. Just remembering to do both legs. Option 3, we're going to start with that leg off the floor, and again, we're going up. And from there, slowly down. So from there, what you want to think about is how high can you get them hips? If you are lifting the leg off at the time, how stable do you feel your hips are? Do you feel like your hips are waving over to one side? Can you keep your hips up as high on the left hand side as you can the right? And the final option is exactly the same. How stable do you feel when you're bringing the legs up? So again, there's one more. I'll just do option 1 again. And then what we're going to do is go into that cool down then. So from here, neutral spine, stomach in, lift the pelvis off the floor, then bridge up nice and slowly. And then from here, we're going to slowly lower that pelvis down. Just one more repetition. So again, neutral spine, stomach in, pelvis off, bridge up. And then from here, we're going to slowly lower ourselves down, placing the pelvis on the floor. From here, what you're going to do is straighten the legs out. You're going to bring your hands directly above your head, push your bum into the floor, and this is your full body stretch. From here now, we're going to roll directly onto our front. Place your hands under your shoulders, forearms on the floor, and you're going to lift the chest up to keep them hips down. So try not to lift the hips off the floor. If this is too easy, you can come up onto your hands. But don't worry if that's too hard. Again. From here now, we're going to push ourselves back up into what's called a 4-point position. Then dropping your bum down onto your heels. Straightening your arms out, just resting your forehead onto the floor. Now if you can't do this one, bring your hands behind your body. From here then, bringing yourself back up into your 4-point position. You're going to tuck your toes under, and you're going to push your bum up, leg straight, arm straight, and you're going to slowly walk your hands back. And from here, you're going to roll that spine nice and up again, nice and slow. Roll the spine all the way up. Okay, let's get that them shoulders, back and chest mobilized again. So start with your hands in front. From here, bring your hands all the way up. Bring them up, bring them back down, and bring them around. From there, let's go in the opposite direction. So down, back, up and around. Just one more time. Up, back, down and around. Placing your hands to your sides. From here, we're going into your side bend. So again, we're going to reach down to the side. Coming back up nice and slowly. And again, reaching down. And again, coming back up. So one more time on both sides. And again, last one. And back up. Well done guys, thank you very much for watching. If you can't view this one today, again, if you have watched the video, thank you very much. Any suggestions you want to put in there? Obviously, I did have the music playing, so I wasn't aware of how loud it were. I will watch this back and adjust that anyway. But if there is any suggestions, just let me know. I will be putting another one on tomorrow. This one will be more around focusing on just the strength side of the abdominals and of the strengthening side of the muscle of Pilates. Thank you very much. Have a great Sunday. Or if you're watching this, have a great day. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.